got them litty. I know. I'm down to win. I can't. I'm moving too fast. When the rain drop, I'm keeping the game in the headlock.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football.
Well, I tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon. Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Allen's throw is complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Allen on third. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now to the air, Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. To throw here, Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better. That's excellent.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Mixon. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Andy Dalton. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen, and that's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go.
the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Check. Fresno.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictable. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Nick Vigil coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second down and goal. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From their lead just before half, it's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
The final act of the first half, Dalton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Dalton airing one out for Boyd. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, and he's not.